Right. So today we're diving deep into discipline.
Ooh, excellent.
Yeah, we got a great source, actually, from the Learn English with SKMBT podcast.
Yeah.
And, a lot of our listeners are really interested in, self-improvement and personal growth.
Yeah.
And discipline is kind of like the bedrock of that.
Yeah, for sure.
So our mission is to really pull out, what does discipline mean, like practically? What does it look like?
Right.
Why is it important?
Mm-hmm.
And then most importantly, what can we do starting today to be more disciplined?
Love that. And this source you picked is a good one because it breaks it down into, really simple, easy to understand, actionable steps.
Yeah. And for you listening, you love to learn new things quickly and thoroughly.
Yeah.
And this deep dive is going to give you a really structured way to think about discipline.
Yeah.
And some things you can actually do right away.
Absolutely.
Without feeling overwhelmed.
I like it.
Okay, so
let's do it.
The first thing SKMBT says is the core idea of discipline is doing what you should do.
Okay.
Even when you don't feel like it.
Oh, I like that. So simple.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Yeah, and what really stood out to me is he gives these examples of waking up early, studying every day, eating healthy.
Yeah.
Those are things that we know we should do.
Right.
But on a daily basis. It's ugh.
Not always feeling it.
But that's where the discipline comes in. It's
right.
Okay, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. And he also talks about why it's so important.
Okay. Yeah, why?
He says, if you want to reach your goals, discipline is the key ingredient.
Right. Yeah. So that example you mentioned of learning English fluently.
Right.
It's okay, if you want to get there, you got to study every day.
It's not about, one day you're super motivated, you cram for 6 hours, and then you don't touch it for 3 months.
Exactly. It's the little things done consistently over time.
That's the magic formula.
Absolutely.
So he doesn't just talk about checking things off your to-do list.
Right. Okay.
He actually says discipline leads to personal growth. It builds strength and helps you succeed in life.
Oh, I like that. That's a good way to frame it.
Yeah, it's you're building this internal muscle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how do we actually do it?
Okay, yeah, let's get to the practical stuff.
Okay, he has 3 steps, and the first one is start small.
Start small, okay.
Yeah, he says don't try to do everything at once.
Yeah, that's overwhelming.
Yeah, because you get overwhelmed and then you're well, I give up.
Right, exactly.
So he says pick one small thing, 10 minutes of English practice.
10 minutes, yeah.
Every single day.
Totally manageable.
Yeah, and this ties in perfectly to you and not wanting to do too much at once.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, bite-sized pieces.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's how I like to learn.
Step 2, make a routine.
Routine, okay.
He suggests doing your disciplined activity at the same time every day.
Okay.
So you were saying you like to study English first thing in the morning.
Yeah, after breakfast.
So if you do that every single day,
yeah,
at some point it becomes a habit.
Right, you don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, you just do it.
It's just part of your routine.
Like brushing your teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, step 3.
Okay, hit me.
Reward yourself.
Ooh, I like this step.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if it's something small.
Okay.
You finish your 10 minutes of English practice.
Ah.
You say, good job, self.
Okay.
You have a little treat.
You like it?
Whatever works for you.
A little positive reinforcement.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Right. Yeah.
Just something to acknowledge that you did it.
Yeah. And that you're making progress.
Right. And that makes you more likely to do it again tomorrow.
I love it. Positive feedback loop.
Right. Okay. So SKMBT was talking about learning English. Yeah. But I think these steps can apply to anything.
Absolutely.
Fitness writing, learning a new skill.
Yeah. Anything that you want to get better at.
It's the same process.
Same principles.
Yeah. And I think for you listening, what's really interesting is thinking about what is your biggest goal right now?
Yeah.
And how could you apply discipline?
Love that.
To that.
I think it's a good time for a little recap.
Okay. Yeah. So discipline.
Doing what you should do even when you don't feel like it.
Even when you don't feel like it.
And how do we build it? 3 steps.
Start small.
Make it a routine.
Yeah, and reward yourself.
Okay. So now here's the thing for you listening, Ponder.
Okay.
Is there something in your life you should be doing, but you kind of struggle with?
Yeah.
What's that one thing?
Yeah.
And then which of these 3 steps do you think would help you the most to get started?
So is it starting smaller?
Yeah.
Is it making a routine?
Yeah.
Or is it the reward?
Yeah. And then what's a tiny action
you
can take today?
Love it. All right. Well, that's our deep dive on discipline.
Discipline. I feel more disciplined already.
Me too.
Awesome.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us.